afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Property Brokers auction event. My name is Chris Moore. I will be your auctioneer today. Welcome to you all. Before we get underway, just a little bit of housekeeping. We have got the two properties going up for auction today. The order of sale will be 73 Garrymere Road, Okuku first. And then we will auction 241 King Street after that. So just make that perfectly clear, that is our order of auction. Obviously two absolutely beautiful properties that present absolutely fantastic opportunities. So wish you all the very best of luck with your bidding today. In regard to that, it would be remiss of me not to mention that very clearly the market is performing incredibly strongly right now. There is no secret that there is a real supply and demand issue in the New Zealand real estate market at the moment that is having a positive impact on prices. Prices are moving upward. Today will be your best opportunity to secure one of these properties. On that note, I also do need to point out to you all that we do have strong conditional interest in both of these properties. We have groups who have said to us if the properties don't sell under the hammer today, they are very keen to talk. I encourage you, do not squander the opportunity. If you've got yourself into a cash unconditional position, do not squander that opportunity. Shut the door on those conditional buyers. Secure the property of your dreams today. So good luck with your bidding. Bid with confidence. Walk out of here today the proud owner of an absolutely fantastic property. I do appreciate for some of you, you may be very experienced at auction. You may have bought and sold a lot of property at auction in the past. For others, this may be your first experience of auction. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through the conduct of today's auction first, just to make sure we're all on the same page in regard to how the auction is going to proceed. So this applies for both properties. I will only go through this once. So this does apply for both properties. So I have met with both vendors of the properties. We have set the reserve. Those reserves remain confidential between myself and the vendors, regardless of the outcome of today's auction. Once that reserve has been reached or breached during the bidding process, the highest bid after that will be the successful purchaser of the property. On the subject of reserves, for those of you who are new to auction, I always just like to point out, if we don't reach reserve here in the room today, it is not the end of the process, okay? All we do in that case is I simply pause the auction, and the group who hold the highest bid at that stage will have the exclusive right to negotiate with the vendors to see if we can get a deal together. We'll pause the auction, we'll take both groups down into a room. We've got some rooms set aside down the hallway there, and I'll go back and forwards and see if we can facilitate a deal. I share that with you because, as I say, if you are here to purchase one of those properties, holding that leading bid is very imperative. It gives you that exclusive right to negotiate with the vendors and the opportunity to purchase the property here today and shut out all of those other purchases. As the auctioneer, I nominate the sum by which the bidding can be raised. I also do retain the right to refuse any bid. Doesn't happen very often, generally only on 2 occasions. If I get a very low opening offer from the floor, I may refuse it. Or if I get an offer of a low incremental rise early in an auction, I may refuse it. Please don't take it personally. It's not that we don't want you to own the property. As I'm sure you can all appreciate, we're acting in our vendors' best interests. And whilst it's a beautiful afternoon, I don't think any of us want to be here tonight at 7 o'clock going up in $1 bids. So work with me on that. As the auctioneer, I do have the right to bid on behalf of the vendor. If I am bidding on behalf of the vendor, I will make it very clear to you that the bid is with me. I will use terminology such as I hold the bid, vendor bid, bidding on behalf of the vendor, and I will only do that below that reserve price that we talked about. Okay? We also do have registered phone bidders here today, so if you see property brokers, agents on the phone, they are dealing with registered phone bidders who have been signed off by our vendors. The vendors do retain the right to withdraw the property from auction at any stage during today's proceedings. If they do elect to withdraw the property from auction, they are under no obligation to disclose that reserve price at any point. If there is any disputed bids today, very simple. We are on Auctions Live today. We do have someone manually recording the bids. We simply refer back to the last undisputed bid and reopen the bidding from that point. So all very simple, all very straightforward. Upon that reserve being reached or breached, upon the hammer coming down, upon the successful purchaser doing their high fives, giving their hugs, whatever it is you do to celebrate purchasing one of these absolutely beautiful properties, we do have a little bit of paperwork we need you to sign. We need you to sign the memorandum of contract. We will wait till the end. We will auction both properties and then we will do the paperwork afterwards. As I say, I need you to sign the memorandum of contract. We are selling both properties on a GST inclusive basis today, so we don't need you to complete any of the GST information on the contract. We need you to organise to pay the 10% deposit into the Property Brokers Trust account. We've got an absolutely beautiful bottle of champagne for you to take away, and you can leave here, as I say, the proud owner of an absolutely fantastic property. So that's the conduct, ladies and gentlemen, all very straightforward, all very standard. Hopefully that makes it all very clear for you about how we will operate both the auctions here today. So without further ado, what we'll move now through is into our first auction, which is 73 Gary Mere Road. Before we start, really just want to thank our vendors, Brent and Tara. As I am sure you can appreciate, selling a property at auction comes with a whole range of mixed emotions. These guys have absolutely loved living at this property. It has been their home and a home they've treasured. But look, they've got exciting journeys on the horizon. They've got new challenges and new things in front of them that are incredibly excited about. So the time has come to pass this property over to its next owners, and it presents an absolutely wonderful opportunity. So Tara and Brent, thank you very much for the opportunity. We really appreciate it. I know that Joe has really enjoyed working with you guys. The property's been beautifully presented the whole way through, so thank you very much for that, and we wish you all the very best with today's auction. To our listing agent, Joe, thank you for all your hard work. I know it's been an incredibly busy campaign. I know you've had good numbers through the property right the way through, worked with a lot of good, genuine interest, so thank you very much for all of your hard work. I know you've said to me, as you said, you've really enjoyed working with the vendors, but likewise, really enjoyed working with the buyers and getting to know everyone and helping them on this journey. So thank you very much for all your hard work and best of luck with the sale today. The property itself, my understanding is that all registered parties have been provided with a full copy of the auction information pack. In that auction information pack is the particulars and conditions. Those are the terms we are selling on today. We take that as read. We are selling on a cash unconditional basis. We take it that you've all utilised your right to seek legal advice if you so wish before bidding. And as I say, it is cash unconditional. Upon the fall of the hammer, the property will be sold to the highest bidder. I'll just draw your attention to a couple of key points in the particulars and conditions. We are obviously selling today on vacant possession, and that settlement date will be Friday the 17th of December 2021, unless some other arrangement has been entered into by the way of side agreement. And on the subject of side agreements, all side agreements have been signed by and approved by the vendor, so you can bid with confidence that your side agreement has been accepted if you put one forward. The chattels list is as per the contract, so no changes in regards to the chattels list. The property itself is located at 73 Gary Mere Road, Okuku, with a freehold title of 7.396 hectares. Legal description being Lot 1, Deposited Plan 67172, with the record of title being CB 39B/826. And what a fantastic property this is. I couldn't help but be struck when I visited this property what an absolutely fantastic feel it has. Tucked away there in an incredibly popular area of Okuku, it just feels like an absolute beautiful, beautiful lifestyle property. You drive up that driveway, you reach the house there, you've got all that absolutely fantastic shedding across the property. Whatever your needs are, whatever it is you're looking for in a lifestyle property, this property ticks all the boxes. A little bit more land than what we often see in lifestyle properties, just allowing that little bit more scope to just do that little bit more farming or whatever it is you want to do. 7.3 hectares, We've got that lovely home, 3-bedroom home, 2 bathrooms, the ensuite in the master. We've got the recently renovated kitchen. We've got that open plan dining living area flowing out into that nice big lawn area where you can just enjoy absolutely everything this property has to offer. 9 well-fenced paddocks mean whatever it is, whether it's horses, rearing some cattle, growing some lucerne, or just enjoying the area, whatever it is you want to do with this property, the options are absolutely limitless. We know that lifestyle blocks, ladies and gentlemen, are getting more and more popular. They're getting harder and harder to find and even harder to buy. Do not miss this opportunity. Properties like this do not come along all that often. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all you need to hear from me. I know you haven't come here to listen to me anyway. I know you've come here to buy the property. So what I'm going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to hand it over to you. I'm going to call for an opening bid or offer on 73 Gary Mere Road. I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to start me away? Opening bid or offer on 73 Gary Mere. I'm in your hands. Who's going to start me away? Silence reigns. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll make it easy for you, ladies and gentlemen. 950, I'll take your 950 straight off the bat there. 950,000 on the phone. 950,000, got a bit of a $950,000. I'll take your $10,000 rises straight off the bat. Who wants to be 960? 950,000, got a bit of a $950,000 there on the phone. 950,000, who wants to be 960,000? 950,000, got a bit of a 950,000. It's great value at this, ladies and gentlemen. It's great value at this. 950,000, the bid's on the phone. 950,000, I'll offer you a $10,000 rise from here if you want it. 950,000. We're going once. 960. 960 out the back. 960,000, got a bit of a 960,000 out the back. Will you be 970? 960,000, got a bit of a 960,000 out the back. 970 there. 970,000 on the phone. I got a bit of a 970,000. Will you jump back in and be 980? 970,000. I'll get a bit of a 970,000. I'll get a bit of a 970,000 on the phone. We're going once at 970,000. We're going twice. 980. 980. 980 out the back. 980 with you?
1 million.
1 million. Good move. Well played. Great job. $1 million out the back. Good strong move. $1 million out the back. I'll give you $1,020,000 if you want it. $1 million out the back. $1 million. Get a bit of a $1 million out the back there. $1 million out the back. Will you be $1,020,000?
$1,010,000.
I'll take you 10. $1,010,000 there. $1,010,000 there. $1,010,000 on the phone there. $1,010,000. Got a bit of $1,010,000 there on the phone. $1,010,000. Got a bit of $1,010,000. Good time for a strong move again if you want it. Worked well last time. $1,010,000 there. Will you be $1,020,000? $1,010,000. Got a bit of $1,010,000 there on the phone. $1,010,000. Got a bit of $1,010,000 there on the phone. $1,010,000. Don't miss it for 10 grand. $1,010,000 there. Will you be $1,020,000? $1,010,000. $1,010,000 on the phone. $1,010,000. $1,030,000. $1,040,000. $1,040,000. Good move. Well played. $1,040,000 there. $1,040,000 there. $1,040,000. Got a bit of $1,040,000 there. Will you dive back in? $1,040,000 out the back there. Got a bit of $1,040,000. Will you be $1,050,000? Could be a good time for a strong move as well. $1,040,000 out the back there at $1,040,000. $1,040,000. Got a bit of $1,040,000. We're going once at $1,040,000.
It's $1 million.
We're going it's $1,040,000. It's out the back. It's not with you. We're going twice at $1,040,000. $1,050,000. Well played. Good move. $1,050,000. Come back in strong. Come back in strong. Go 1.1. $1,050,000 there. $1,050,000 there. $1,050,000 on the phone. I got a bit of $1,050,000. $1,050,000. I got a bit of $1,050,000 there on the phone. $1,050,000. I tell you what, it's on the market. There will not be another opportunity. The property will be sold under the hammer today. There will not be an opportunity. If you don't bid now, you will miss out. $1,050,000 on the phone. $1,050,000. I got a bit of $1,050,000 on the phone there. $1,050,000, got a bit of $1,050,000 on the phone. $1,050,000, got a bit of $1,050,000 there on the phone. $1,050,000, try a little 10. Try a little 10. $1,050,000 there. $1,050,000 there. $1,050,000 there. We're going once at $1,050,000. $1,060,000. $1,060,000 out the back. Go 1.1. $1,060,000 out the back. $1,060,000 out the back. $1,060,000, got a bit of $1,060,000 out the back. $1,060,000 about the back, mate. No mistake, we will be sold. The property is on the market. $1,060,000, got a bit of $1,060,000 out the back there. $1,060,000, got a bit of $1,060,000. We're going once at $1 million. $1,070,000. I think I know the number that might get it. $1,070,000 out the back. $1,070,000 out. $1,070,000 on the phone. $1,070,000 on the phone there. $1,070,000 on the phone there. Got a bit of $1,070,000 on the phone. $1,070,000. Got a bit of $1,070,000 on. It's a beautiful property. Absolutely stunning lifestyle property, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss it for 30 grand. $1,070,000 there on the phone. $1,070,000. Got a bit of $1,070,000 on the phone there at $1,070,000. $1,070,000. I'll give you a little 10 if you want it to take it to $1,080,000. $1,070,000 on the phone. I got a bit of $1,070,000 there on the phone. $1,070,000. We're going once at $1,070,000.
1-1.
Well played. 1.1. 1.1 million. 1.1 million out the back. 1.1 million out the back. 1.1 million out the back. I got a bit of a 1.1 million out the back. 1.1 million. Got a bit of a 1.1 million out the back there at 1.1 million. 1.1 million. Got a bit of a 1.1 million. We're going once at 1.1 million. We're going twice at 1.1 million. Don't miss it for 10 grand. Don't miss it for 10 grand. 1.1 million out the back. Third and final at 1.1 million. Hammers in the air. Are you sure you won't? We are going. We are going. We are sold for 1.1 million. Congratulations. Congratulations to our vendors. Congratulations to our purchasers. Thank you very much to our underbidders. We'll just take a little 5-minute break now, ladies and gentlemen, and then we'll jump back in here with 241 King Street. Thank you very much.
Great result.
All right, it's gone 1:30, so we'll get underway now with 241 King Street, and again, what an absolutely beautiful property. Again, before we start, just want to start with a few thank yous. Marion and Pete, our vendors, 15 years they've lived in this home, and they have raised their wonderful children in this home. Very much mixed emotions in regards to leaving this property, but like our last vendors, they've got incredibly exciting things ahead of them, and it's now the opportunity for someone else to get to enjoy what this absolutely fantastic family home offers. So, Marion and Pete, best of luck with today's auction. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I know the property's been absolutely beautifully presented the whole way through, so we absolutely appreciate that, and best of luck with all your future property endeavours. To our listing agent, Kirsten Barnett. Kirsten, one of our team here in Rangiora, I know has really enjoyed working with Marion and Pete in regards to bringing this property to the market. Been a very busy campaign, large number of people through the property, so Kirsten, thank you very much for all of your hard work, and best of luck with the auction today. Again, I would just stress, ladies and gentlemen, that if you are in a position to bid, you have got yourself cash unconditional. Do not squander this opportunity. Strong conditional interest in this property. Today will be your best opportunity. The property itself, I'll start with the particulars and conditions. Again, I understand all parties have been provided with a copy of the particulars and conditions. They are taken as read, same basis as before, cash unconditional. We take it you've all had the opportunity to seek legal advice if you so wish before bidding. A couple of points to raise in regards to the contract itself. The settlement date is set down for Friday, the 3rd of December 2021, with the interest rate for late settlement being 15%. The property is being sold with vacant possession, and the chattels list is as per the contract that everyone has been provided. The property itself is set down on a freehold title of 999 square metres, yes, nearly 1,000 square metres right here in the heart of Rangiora, with the legal description being Lot 3 Deposited Plan 2231, with the record of title being CB 26K bar 1076. And I just can't help but think Kirsten's title for this listing has been a hidden oasis, and what an absolutely fantastic summary of this property that is. You walk down that driveway, you reach that 999 square metre section, and really you are just tucked away from everything. Beautiful trees, sun-drenched home, you've got the gardens, you've got the raised veggie beds for growing the vegetables. This really is an absolutely fantastic family home that is getting harder and harder to find. Absolutely amazing location. There's an old adage in real estate, it's location, location, location. And this property ticks all of those boxes. Family home, we've got that downstairs where we've got the that lovely open plan living area with the modern kitchen. We've got 4 good sized bedrooms upstairs. We're freshly painted throughout. We've got that brand new carpet. You can move into this house tomorrow, enjoy living there, but still so much potential, so much to put your own touch on this property, to make it your own, and to make it a family home, just like our vendors have for the last 15 years, to bring up your own family and enjoy absolutely everything that this beautiful property has to offer. So, we know the drill now, ladies and gentlemen. I could talk for hours about how wonderful this property is, but we are going to get bidding underway. I am going to hand it over to you. I'm in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Who would like to start me away on 241A King Street? I'm going to call for an opening offer or bid.
Can I offer 270? No, 670, please.
670? I'll take your 670. We'll start at 670. $670,000. Got a bit of a $670,000. I'll take your $30,000 rises straight off the bat. Who wants to be 700? $670,000. Got a bit of a $670,000 there. $670,000. Who wants to be 700? $670,000, got a bit of a $670,000. Who wants to be $700,000? $670,000, got a bit of a $670,000. Who wants to be $700,000? Great value here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful home, heart of Rangiora, beautifully laid out, oasis tree, $670,000. I'll tell you what I'll do, ladies and gentlemen, I'll move it on behalf of the vendor. Bid with me at $700,000. $700,000, got a bit of a $700,000. Who wants to be $730,000 from here? $700,000, got a bit of a $700,000. Who wants to be $730,000? $700,000, the bid with me at $700,000. $700,000, got a bit of a $700,000. Who wants to be $730,000 from here? $700,000, got a bit of a $700,000. The bid with me at $700,000. We're going once at $700,000. We're going twice at $700,000.
17. So
Take your 17. We're still light and low, but I'll take your 17 just to keep things moving. $710,000. $710,000, got a bit of a $710,000. $710,000, got a bit of a $710,000 out here in front. $710,000, got a bit of a $710,000. $710,000 there. Tell you what I'll do, I'll move it on behalf of the vendor. I'll take it to $730,000 on behalf of the vendor. $730,000 in the bids with me. I'll offer you that 10 back again now, sir, if you want to be $740,000. $730,000 if you want that exclusive right to negotiate with the vendor, you must hold the bid. $730,000 the bid with me. Do you want to be $740,000? $730,000, got a bit of a $730,000 bid there. $730,000, got a bit of a $730,000 there. We're going once at $730,000. We're going twice at $730,000. This will be your final opportunity. If we don't sell it now, we're going to be passing it in. We are going to be handing it back to that conditional interest. Take a bid now, get the opportunity to negotiate with the vendor if you will. $730,000, final opportunity to bids with me. $730,000. We're going once at $730,000. We're going twice at $730,000. No, ladies and gentlemen, with all due respect, we're just a little bit too far away to get a deal done there. We are going to pass the property in. I'm going to hand that back over to our listing agent now. I'd ask you all to direct all inquiries through to Kirsten. As I mentioned earlier, I know there is good, strong conditional interest in this property. If you are interested in this property, I would ask that you act with haste, as I would expect Kirsten to start fielding inquiry from conditional buyers immediately. So I'll pass that in now to Kirsten and we'll close the auction now. So thank you very much for your bidding. And I'll pass that back to you now, Kirsten. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for attending another Property Brokers auction. Have a really enjoyable afternoon and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you very much.